Norway, November 1970. A land of frozen mountains and deep secrets. In the remote ice valley, a hiker stumbles upon a sight that shouldn't exist. A woman's body, partially burned, hidden behind rocks, away from the trail. But the fire wasn't the strangest part. It was what was missing. Every label on her clothes had been deliberately cut off. All identifying marks gone. She had multiple passports, wigs, codes that took police months to crack. Was she a Cold War spy caught, or someone running from a darker past? 50 years later, her identity remains one of Europe's greatest mysteries. Welcome to Case Unsolved. Today, we open the file on the Isdal Woman. When police arrived at the scene, the smell of burnt flesh hung in the freezing air. Near the body, they found strange items. A half-empty bottle of liqueur, 2 plastic water bottles, and sleeping pills. It looked like suicide, but the clues didn't add up. Why would someone travel all the way to a frozen valley just to end it all? The autopsy deepened the mystery. She hadn't just died from the fire. There was soot in her lungs, indicating she was alive when she started burning. Days later, the police found 2 suitcases at the Bergen railway station. They belonged to the mystery woman. Inside, they found something that changed the investigation forever. Not just clothes, but wigs, multiple identities, and silver spoons with the initials scratched off. The most chilling discovery was a cryptic diary, full of numbers and dates in a secret code. The codes tracked her movements across Europe, Paris, Basel, Berlin. She was always moving, always changing names. But who was she hiding from? Or who was she working for? Witnesses at hotels described her as elegant, speaking multiple languages, but always wearing a wig. The police tracked her steps through various hotels in Norway. But every time she checked in, she used a different name. In Bergen, she was Genevieve Suvant. In Oslo, she was Claudia Thielt. 7 identities in total, all fake. Hotel staff remembered her. She spoke German, French, and English. She was elegant, but strange. She never stayed in one room for long. She was obsessed with the smell of garlic. Some said she looked like she was constantly on the lookout for someone. But who was following her? Or was she the one doing the following? Then came the most mysterious piece of evidence. The encoded diary found in her luggage. Cryptologists finally broke the code. They weren't just random numbers, they were dates and locations. As the Cold War raged, Norway was a playground for spies. In the Isdal Woman was seen near secret military tests. Specifically, the testing of the Penguin missile, a top-secret Norwegian weapon. Some believe she was a Soviet agent sent to steal its secrets. Others point to Israel's Mossad. At the time, they were hunting high-profile targets across Europe. Was she part of a mission gone wrong? If she was a spy, it explains the missing labels and the fake passports. But it doesn't explain how she died, or why she was left in a remote valley. For decades, the case went cold, until 2016, when modern science reopened the file. Forensic experts extracted DNA from her teeth. The results were shocking. She wasn't Norwegian. She was likely born in Nuremberg, Germany, and moved to France at a young age. Her handwriting suggested she was educated in a French-speaking school. Yet, no one ever came forward to claim her. No family, no friends. Even with her DNA profile, her name remains a blank space. It's as if she was erased from history by design. The Isdal Woman was buried in a nameless grave. A Catholic funeral for a woman nobody knew. Was she a ghost of the Cold War? A victim of a shadow world we will never understand? What do you think happened in the Ice Valley? If you enjoyed this investigation, subscribe to Case Unsolved. Help us keep the search for truth alive. Until next time, Stay curious.